This conference will now be recorded.
Great. So hi everyone. Welcome to this session of odd sentence out. Now, last time we discussed one type of odd sentence out, which was more driven by the subject of the sentence. Today we are going to see another type of odd sentence out, and this odd sentence out has a high probability to come in exam. And the major thing which we need to remember for this particular type of odd sentence out questions is just like in parajumbles where we try to identify the connect between the two sentences. No, either seeing if they are talking of a common noun or a common pronoun or a common subject, or they are linked in a way where I can say that these sentences are pulled out from a same paragraph or from a same story about a topic. I'll say that these sentences are similar, and any sentence in the odd sentence out question which I cannot link with other three sentences or other four sentences based on the subject they are talking about, or a common pronoun or a common noun, I would mark that particular sentence as the odd sentence out in this particular type of question. So I will not be limiting myself to just the same subject, but if they have a common noun, if they have a common pronoun, they have a common idea, I will extend my scope of linking the sentences to each other to these parameters as well, and then try to arrive at the odd sentence out. Is it clear? Any doubts so far? Any questions so far? Any questions so far? Okay. So with this thought process, let's try to solve few questions today. The first question is on your screen. Can you tell me the odd sentence out? The first question is on your screen. Please tell me the odd sentence out. So these questions can primarily come in CAT, IPM, XAT, SNAP, and NMAT. They will not come in testnet. Okay. So Vanshika, I just said that these questions, the type of questions which we are solving today, can come in any exam except testnet. Right, Sejal? This one is not important for testnet. Now, let's try to find out the correct answer for question number one. Vanshika, this type does not come in testnet. It's not about difficulty level. This difficulty level will not come in testnet at all. Testnet is a very easy exam. This type will not come in testnet. This is the country where the leader of the ruling party, the speaker, the lower house, at least the chief minister, and a number of sports and business icons are women. It is also a country where a generation of newly empowered young women are going to work, are going out to work in larger number than ever before. It's early days yet, but one hopes these are the first stirrings of change. Trust Law, a news service run by Thomas Reuters, has ranked India as the worst G20 country to be a woman. My correct answer will be, as rightly said, option number D. All the other three, they are talking about a positive change in the state of women. The last one is not talking about the positive change in the state of women, and that's where D is my odd sentence out. D is my odd sentence out over here. Vanshika, I hope I could answer the question which you were trying to ask. The correct answer is option number D. Sentence number D is the odd one out over here. Question number 2. Sorry. Question number 2. Yes, Vanshika, that type could come because that was very easy. This is slightly level up, so this will not come. Perfect, Vanshika, no worries. For no apparent for no apparent reason, you cannot help yourself from humming or singing a tune by Lady Gaga or Horror Upon Horrors. Songs that get stuck in your head go round and round, sometimes for days, sometimes for months. Some people call them earworms. If there was nothing unique about them, they would be swamped by all the other memories that sound similar too. The correct answer is option number D. D is the odd sentence out. D is the odd sentence out, and the reason is sentence number C is talking about people call them earworms. What is them in sentence number C? Them in sentence number C is songs that get stuck in your head, songs that you keep on humming throughout, whether it's a tune by Lady Gaga or a Coldplay, you keep on humming them around for months and days. They are called earworms. So A, B, and C, they are talking about the songs which are earworms, and D is entirely unrelated to A, B, and C. D is not talking about earworms. My odd sentence out this particular question is sentence number D, which is not talking about earworms. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. Moving to question number 3. Question number 3 is on the screen. Try to look out beyond subject also. Try to see the identifiers, the nouns, the pronouns, the common idea. Okay. I am particularly optimistic about the potential for technological innovation to improve the lives of the poorest people in the world. Companies are then willing to make the investments to build the new systems, and customers are able to accept the transition to adopt the new behaviors, but I believe that a realistic appraisal of the human condition compels an optimistic worldview. Usually, optimism and realism are used to describe two different outlooks on life. D talks about optimism, D talks about realism. Optimism is being talked about in sentence A, realism is being talked about in sentence number C. So definitely A, C, and D are related. Is B related to anything being talked about in A, B, or C? B is not talking about any innovation or any system to improve the lives of the poorest people. It is talking about to build the new systems for customers to adopt new behaviors. It is entirely unrelated to what is being talked about in A, C, and D. Correct answer for this question is option number B. Sentence number B is the odd sentence out over here. Is it clear to everyone? Any doubts? Okay, perfect. So Abhinav, I am saying sentence number D is talking about optimism and realism. Optimism is being talked about in sentence number A, where I am saying particularly optimistic. I am talking about realism in sentence number C, where I am saying that I believe that a realistic appraisal is this. Only sentence B is unrelated. Sentence A, C, and D, they are all talking about the innovation to improve the lives of the poorest people, and the optimism and the realism around that, but sentence number B is entirely unrelated. Opening up question number 4. Tell your answers for question number 4. Right, right. All of you are getting it right. Every other sentence is talking about judgment of taste except sentence number A, which is not talking about judgment of taste. So my odd sentence out is option number A over here. Option number A is my odd sentence out. Question number 5. Yes, Richa, these are cat level. Odd sentence out even in cat you will find very easy. Correct. My odd sentence out over here is sentence number D. Sentence number D is my odd sentence out, and the reason is A, B, and C. They are talking about the theory of audience. Theory of audience is being talked about in A, B, and C, but D is not talking about theory of audience. No, para jumbles come separately. Odd sentence out is separately. These two are separate question types. A, B, and A, B, and C, they are talking about theory of audience, and sentence number D is my odd sentence out. Is it clear to everyone? Let's move to the next question. Question number 6. Damini, testnet will be even easier than this. Testnet, the first class which we had, is more like testnet. Question number 6. I'll give another 20 seconds for people to attempt. This is slightly tricky. I'll give 20 more seconds. Yes, Shraddha. Yes, Anjali. Yes, Harsh. The correct answer is option number A. A is the correct answer. Yes, Vani. Yes, Sai. A is the correct answer. And the reason is these questions, the failure to distinguish these questions, the word these questions is not at all related to B, C, and D. There is no question being asked in B, C, or D. It's entirely unrelated. This may or may not turn out to be correct. In talked about in B is talking about the different views which are there about death, and they are being talked about in C and D. A metaphysical view or a materialism thing or the possibility of survival after death, this may or may not turn out to be correct, right? So B is related to C and D, but the word these questions being talked about in sentence number A is no way linked to B, C, and D, because none of the sentences B, C, and D, they are talking about questions as such. So my odd sentence out will be sentence number A. Is it clear? Is it clear to everyone? Perfect. Moving ahead. Question number 7. Great. So all of you are getting it correct. Yes, the odd sentence out is sentence number A. And the reason is B, C, and D, they are talking about mental causation. They're talking about mental causation, whether it be B, C, or D. They are talking about mental causation, while sentence number A is talking about the sprain in the ankle. It is not talking about mental causation in any form. So A is my odd sentence out. B, C, and D, they are about mental causation. A is not about mental causation. Sentence number A is my odd sentence out. Question number 8. Read it carefully. You all should get it correct. Read it carefully once again. See if you want to change your answer. This is an easy one. Some of you are making mistake. I don't want any one of you to make mistake. Read it again. Is first sentence talking about unveiling of a pair of smartphones? Is my first sentence talking about unveiling of a pair of smartphones? Is my sentence number C also talking about the smartphones, the phones, these phones? These phones can nothing be but the phones which are being talked about in sentence number A. The flickering is so slight that it is imperceptible to the human eye, but the camera on another phone can detect it at a distance of up to 10 meters. Another sentence talking about the phone and the camera. The only sentence which is not talking about phone or its camera is sentence number B. Rest every sentence is talking about the smartphone. My odd sentence out is sentence number B. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear that my every sentence except B is talking about smartphones? Let's try to get to question number 9. This is an easy one. Again, all of you should get it correct. At the recent Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas, talk of Ultra HD was on everyone's lips. The development most are hoping will do the trick, so and so. And again, we are talking about ultra high definition in sentence number C. That continues in sentence number D. Odd sentence out is sentence number B, which is talking about 3D films. My entire set of other statements is talking about the ultra HD aspect of television. I am nowhere talking about 3D films. No other sentence is talking about 3D films. My odd sentence out in question number 9 is option number B. B is the odd sentence out. Someone is asking for question number 8, the answer. The answer for question number 8, the answer for question number 8 was, what was the correct answer? B. Sentence number B was the odd one out in question number 8 and in question number 9. This could be any test. You don't need to worry about which test. That's what I'm saying, that I cannot find any word in sentence number B that can be linked to any of the other sentences, and hence it is the odd one out. If it was not the odd one out, I would have been able to tell you which test, because then that particular test would have been talked about in any other sentence, or at least any other sentence would be talking about 3D films. But there is no sentence which is either talking about 3D films or the test which this failed, and that is why it is odd sentence out, because I cannot tell which test or which 3D films. Do you get it now, Disha? Okay, so let's move to the last question of the day. Question number 10. Again, an easy one, but slightly tricky. Let me see how many of you get it correct. Right. My correct odd sentence out here is sentence number C. Every other sentence is talking about the Arctic ice. Am I correct? A, B, and D, they are talking about the Arctic ice, and that's where sentence number C stands as an odd one out, because it's not something which I can put into a similar bucket as that of A, B, and D. My correct answer is sentence number C, which is the odd one out. So, now after having solved 25 questions of odd sentence out in this session plus the previous session, do you all believe that odd sentence out is a relatively easier picking in the examination? You will get around 2 questions on an average as per the past trends in your examination, especially if we talk about CAT or we talk about IPM. At least 2 questions. If we talk about SNAP and MAT, you will probably get 1 question. But these are easy pickings. This is something which you should ensure that you are not skipping in the exam. You are attempting the odd sentence out. This is always a relatively easier picking, and this will not be as tricky as para jumbles, and hence you can get some easier marks over here. That's one. Second point, how many of you are facing issues in sentence correction? How many of you are facing issues in sentence correction basics? Okay, so I am going to keep a session on basics of sentence correction, where I am going to pull out easy level sentence correction questions first and give you for a practice. And we will be taking up those questions on Tuesday evening at 10 p.m. I will take my session at 10 p.m. so that even if you have a maths or LRDI class on at 9 p.m., you can do it. My session will be on at 10 p.m. on Tuesday for sentence correction. I will take up easy level sentence correction questions so that first we can discuss the basics, and then I'll keep certain sessions with a level notched up. But we'll take a basic level sentence correction questions session on Tuesday 10 p.m. I'll take up 15-20 questions. I'll send you the PDF before the class. I'll send you the PDF either tonight or tomorrow to attempt, and the class will be on Tuesday at 10 p.m. I was supposed to take the GK class right away, but GK class will have to be taken tomorrow at 10 p.m. I'm having unfortunately certain network issues, so I'm really sorry for that. GK session will be at 10 p.m. tomorrow. Sentence correction session will be at 10 p.m. on Tuesday. I'll be taking around 4 to 5 sessions this week, where I'll be taking one more session on odd sentence out, which will be the last session on odd sentence out, which I'll probably keep on Wednesday. So tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and Wednesday, I will be meeting you. There is no class at 10 p.m. today, but there will be 10 p.m. class tomorrow, day after, and on Wednesday. This GK will be tomorrow, Khushi. This GK tomorrow, this sentence correction on Tuesday, and then odd sentence out on Wednesday. Tomorrow will be a GK session. Udeshya, we were waiting for IIMs to announce the exact number of questions, but we will provide you the new pattern cat mocks. We'll start providing from Wednesday or Thursday. Right now, just go for sectional tests. Don't worry about the pattern. Just go about increasing your accuracy, analyzing your tests, and improving your performance. We will provide you the new pattern mocks by Wednesday or Thursday. Tomorrow, that is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every day I'm going to meet you at 10 p.m. There is no change in testnet pattern, Khushi. I'll meet you next 3 days consecutively at 10 p.m. So whatever classes you have before that, they will continue as per the schedule which is given to you. My class will be at 10 p.m. daily, and Vishnu tomorrow, even for IPM, Tuesday and Wednesday, there will be a mandatory class. Tomorrow is an optional class because tomorrow is a GK session. So, and GK does not come in IPM, so it's your choice to attend it or not. But Tuesday and Wednesday, you will have 10 p.m. class of mine, and the other class of maths and LRDI will continue as per the schedule which is provided to you. Okay, great. And tomorrow also, Padmalya, tomorrow we have a GK session. Great. So thank you everyone. Thank you for joining. See you again tomorrow with GK session. Atulya, ping me on WhatsApp. I'll send you the same. Thank you everyone. Good night.